How's it going, everyone? Justin Croxton here at Propellant Media. Hopefully the first of many shorts that we'll be doing, talking about paid media, social media, paid advertising, how to get leads, how to generate traffic, just this whole world of digital advertising. And I wanted to first start this off with what I consider to be a really important discussion around not just programmatic display and digital advertising, but how to media plan, how to do it properly. And for me, as I'm looking at this particular graph that we created here, it really does encapsulate how to think about budget allocation from a campaign perspective. So if you look at this, a lot of our media planners utilizes this as sort of a baseline when having discussions with clients. And for us, when you look at the left-hand side, the y-axis, this is what we call budget allocation, higher, lower. Typically most clients are going to want to put more of their dollars towards Google Ads, Meta, LinkedIn, things of that nature. Whereas on the x-axis, it has more to do with audience size. You have a tendency to reach a larger audience of people, as you go further out on the funnel. In this case, when I say funnel, I mean the concentric circles. So you have programmatic display, Google Display, YouTube, Meta, Facebook. And then the smaller audience is going to be here in Google Ads and Microsoft Advertising. And also SEO, you can lump that into that bucket as well. The big thing that I'll say to everyone that's listening is that if you are going to media plan, you can't just say that I'm going to put 100% of my dollars towards Google Ads or even $100 towards Meta. Yes, it does depend on the audience, right? It does depend on the industry that you operate in. But you have to have a much more open mind. And we've seen study after study, when you put media dollars towards multiple channels and you're hitting the right audience, it sort of lifts all of the media channels. It lifts all of the metrics that you're looking to take advantage of from from a KPI standpoint, whether it be leads, sales, clicks, whatever it may be. And so if you look at this concentric circles graph, the way we built this out is that if you take advantage of just the lower funnel tactics, you are going to have a higher click-through rate. You're probably going to get more leads during that initial phase of individuals who are in market thinking about your product or your service. But you're also, if you're not putting more dollars towards these other channels, you're missing out on a much larger audience that you can work into your funnel. And we've seen that even for us here at Propellant Media, where we do media for ourselves and we do it across all of these different channels. And so on the flip side, again, it all depends on the industry that you're in, right? But on the flip side, if you just focus on geofencing or programmatic and you're not doing some of these other channels, then you're not taking advantage of that immediate cash flow impact, those individuals who are in market right now looking for your product or service. And I say all to say that, again, it depends on the industry, right? We have many clients that will do just a geofencing or a programmatic campaign and have great success by that alone. But I think in its totality, if you're thinking about your business long term and how do I create the proper media plan for my organization, you have to at least consider all of these tactics, how that budget is being allocated, and then launch accordingly. And so for here, as you're trying to think about all the different tactics that are available in each of these different buckets, you can literally say, okay, programmatic, these are all the different options that I have at my disposal. Google Ads, Microsoft Ads, this is what I have at my disposal. LinkedIn, Meta, Google Display, YouTube. And there's some ones that's not on here. You have Snapchat, you have Rumble, you have, what are some of the other ones? You have Rumble, you have YouTube, you have TikTok. Of course, we do TikTok ads for many of our agency partners, our white label partners, as well as direct brands. And so my charge to everyone is that, don't be short-sighted. Look at the bigger picture. Don't just look at the smaller picture of I'm just only going to do Google Ads or I need to only generate leads from Google Ads or Meta. Think about more beyond just that. What I usually tell clients is think of it like sort of like a 70 to 80, 20, 30 split. most of your budget is going to go towards the lower funnel tactics, and then the other 20-30% is going to go towards the upper funnel, middle funnel tactics, depending on the industry that you're in. And then as you're trying to media plan, think of these different tactics that you can take advantage of depending on the use case and your marketing objective. For us, as long as you're thinking about your marketing objective and the audience that you want to target, there's so much damage that you can do as you're trying to plan things out. So hope this was helpful. Thanks for taking the time. Greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one.